I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is
and
an automated
trouble on the home front. The last of the regular side quests in the game. So Amada needs some help. What day is it? Dude! For the Fallout game, it's only been like 2 months since I left the vault. And already I've changed the world. Password Amada? Let's learn what happened to Vault 101. Lincoln's repeater. Lincoln's hat. Stupid rad roach. Who the heck are you? Steve Armstrong had a stealth boy and a mission. Get out of Vault 101. He died, so I stole his stealth boy. Jim Wilkins had a dream to get out of the vault. He died at the door.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined. Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Technically, this means I'm supposed to report her. To tell the truth, I'm supposed to report you being here too. But I've been getting mighty forgetful in my old age, you know? We've got more than enough trouble without me adding to it. Everything went crazy is what happened. Your dad opened that door, bugs started attacking, and people started going crazy. When the smoke cleared, there were a lot of casualties and not many answers. Didn't help that our doctor had just left either. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did. So, if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back. I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
Okay, I'll see what I can do about all this.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
All right. Rad roaches. Oh, I gotta change my quest to trouble on the home front. And The atrium. It's been a while since we've been back here, folks. It's been a good 40 hours.
That's it, old man. We're opening that door, and to hell with the Overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You're gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back! Hey!
Hey, good to see you again. I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. The Overseer thinks he's in charge. Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
Be more careful. Don't you know enough to stay away? I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels. I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous. I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore. Don't you know enough to stay?
I didn't talk to you again. Let's go to the lower level. Let's talk to the rebels, as it were. Always gotta help out those underdogs. Fight the power and all that.
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us. What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole Overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here. Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices? The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference. Catch you later.
Alright. So let's go and talk to Amada now.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back. Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then, I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives. After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions. You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there. I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it. I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this. You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right? I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you.
I just lied to Amada straight
and
out.
Good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
Everyone knows I'm a crazy murder-lating psychopath.
How may I serve you, Master? Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy? Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success. But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new vault medical practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all. Actually, no. I'm afraid I've been, what's the human term? Fired. I've been reassigned to cleaning detail. My first duty is, somewhat ironically, cleaning the clinic. But surgery was fun while it lasted.
Well, that is quite disturbing. But we need to open up Dad's framed quote. Because inside this framed quote lies a little thing and a schematic. Home sweet home.
I never thought you'd be back.
Right. Next stop, the Overseer's office. Come, dog meat. We go and find the Overseer.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you again too, Butch. I still have your tunnel snake's coat.
Watch it, will you?
Hello, Pepper. Nice to see you too. It's funny, these people want freedom right at the time when the Enclave invade.
Freedom, I think, isn't at the right time right now.
Clearly, it's the best time for them to leave. Problem is, though, if you end up sabotaging the vault and forcing everyone out, then what ends up happening is there's a scene where the Enclave find Amada and then kill her.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
Oh!
Hey!
I don't even need to kill you.
Yeah.
Meet my dog. Meet my dog, Officer Wilkins. His name's Dog Meat. He's biting your butt. He just murder-lated you. Good Dog Meat. He's a good boy.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted. Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault. And so, regrettably, they had to be opposed. Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions. Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then, our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue. And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like, and most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that. They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today. To fix what you started? Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
And good karma. There we go. Stop the Overseer has been completed. Now we just need to talk to Amata. It's a simple mission. There's 3 methods of solving this one. You can sabotage the vault, and then everyone would be forced to go outside, kill the Overseer, and then, you know, everything gets all screwy. Kill everyone in the vault. And finally, if you end up deciding the route that I'm going, everyone gets a good ending, and we end up getting banished from the vault forever.
Oh no.
I never thought you'd be back.
Amata, everyone, listen closely. After a discussion with your friend, I've made an important decision. In my attempts to keep us all safe, I have been, perhaps, overzealous. Lives have been lost, but perhaps worse than that, lives have been stopped. And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vaults. I'm just sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you, Father. I'll do my best to keep us all safe, inside the vault and beyond.
You're welcome, my dear. And now, if you'll excuse me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
It's good to see you again.
You don't belong here anymore.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. You and him? Civil? I expected you to change out in the wasteland, but not that much. But I guess we'll all be learning a bit about the outside now, won't we? As the new overseer, I'm planning on opening the vault. This time, for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change. I know you are, and on behalf of the vault, I thank you for all you've done. But there are still many who blame you for everything that happened. So I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go.
I've been banished.
We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside. But once the vault is stable again, maybe we'll see you out there. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. But with luck, we'll meet again.
And modified utility jumpsuit. So now we just leave Vault 101 forever.
It's good to see you again. Sorry to see you go.
See, Butch is sorry to see me go. Why can't everyone else? Also, my school thing's kind of screwing me over because our professor's booked in all of May. So, why did I go this way? Because I don't think I can leave this way. Come, Dogmeat. We leave Vault 101 for good. Let me see when the last time I saved was. Okay, that's a good save spot. All right. Come, Dogmeat. And trouble in the home front. Bye, Vault 101. Use a bitch. What? It's true.
Indeed, true. Oh, one.
Sorry about that, Fox. Let's get going. And what we shall do right now is we shall head off to the Citadel to finish up the American Dream. And then finish up the main game of Fallout 3.
And then I can get some sleep.
Yep, because then we will be ending this because it's almost been 3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, I should be able to level up once I end up going to Elder Lions. Do. Where is Elder Lions? I just need to tell Elder Lions, hey, I lost the Gek, but I destroyed Eden. The Enclave's in disarray.
All I'm saying is, the longer we sit here, the more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later.
We barely have the manpower to keep the citadel fortified. We've been over this before, Sarah.
So we just wait until they decide we're next on the list? If the Pride goes in now, we might have a chance.
And if you fail, then what? The risk is not worth the reward.
I agree. Without the Gek, the Purifier is useless to the Enclave anyway. They may give up before long.
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it, Sarah. You just have to follow orders.
Yes, Father.
So, you're back. We had feared both you and the Gek were lost. Were you successful?
Well, sort of. I had found the Gek.
Excellent. With that, we hold the key to keeping the Enclave from controlling the Purifier. Then we must go at once. If you have any other information, tell me now before we mobilize. Any help you can give might save lives.
Eden wants me to sabotage the project with some sort of virus.
I see. And where? Thank you. I'll see to it that it's disposed of properly once the scribes have had time to analyze it. Perhaps we have underestimated the Enclave. Sarah may be right. An attack may be necessary now.
If the Enclave has the Gek, there's nothing stopping them from starting the Purifier. They'll figure out the code eventually.
I'm afraid you're right. We need to act now while we can.
Send the Pride in. We can do it. We can win this.
All right, Sarah. The Pride goes in. But I want them to have some extra firepower. Rothschild, is it ready?
What? No, I mean, Lee and I have solved the power problems, but we've only barely finished diagnostic tests.
So?
It's not ready for field tests, let alone live fire situations. The weapons haven't been calibrated, the navigation detection system is offline.
Rothschild, enough. Can you make it work?
Honestly, I don't know. I think we can scrape by, and I suppose if we can't, it won't matter in the long run anyway.
Then it's decided. Sarah, you take the Pride and use the robot as support. Take our friend here and secure that Purifier.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my father and I have been talking. The Pride and I have decided that after all you've survived, you've done enough to be an honorary member of Lion's Pride. So congratulations. Membership comes with some privileges, including our power armor. You want... All right, here you go. So you think you can handle this?
Of course I can.
Now that's what I like to hear, soldier. You all packed? We're not coming back here anytime soon. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the Purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you.
And now it is time.
We're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
Liberty Prime is online. All systems nominal. Weapons activate mission. The destruction of any and all Chinese communists.
Fox, you're in our way. And the American dream completed. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I am barely at for a level up. I am almost at a level up.
Hey.
I am short by 82. which means I'm going to level up on the field, which is what I didn't want. Well, luckily I saved before this, so that's fine. Alright, let's go and take on the Enclave. And now for the most American robot to ever be created, Liberty Prime. Hopefully this doesn't glitch out. There he goes. Okay, thank God it's not glitched. So sometimes Liberty Prime can glitch out where he won't move at all, and there's invisible walls that prevent you from going forward. From there, your game is dead.
Good thing it didn't glitch.
No, it was a common glitch on a lot of things. I'm just gonna follow the robot. It's just a walk in a park with a lot of explosions on the way to Project Purity.
Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy.
It's a literal park.
Photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance: 0%.
There he goes. The robot of carnage and death and fun. Oh wow, I lost half my health in that. Okay, that was weird. I couldn't open up my Pip-Boy for some odd reason. It wouldn't let me.
Says you lost half of your health.
Yeah, I know. It's because they're firing mortars. Trying to destroy Liberty Prime. They're not succeeding. They're kind of failing. Wait, do I have my power armor training?
Oh.
I don't think I do. I don't. That's weird. They're supposed to give me power armor training. Paladin Vargas, no! Don't run! Your leg's crippled! Paladin Vargas, no, you're gonna die.
Engaging Chinese invader.
Yeah, this is just one long sequence till the end of the game. Paladin Vargas dead. Vargas, don't get so close to the gosh darn robot! You have 2 slivers of health left!
Anchorage will be liberated.
I didn't even need to fire a single thing, Kay.
You just let the Liberty Prime do its thing.
Pretty much. I see some action. There are actually Enclave I have to kill.
Oh wow, you can actually do something.
Never mind. They died before my bullet hit them.
Communist detected on American soil. Communist engaged.
Oh, you're alive. Hi there, buddy. Prepare to be Lincolned.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Alright, so Liberty Prime has gone completely nuts. And murdered it. You know, we should have just sent in the robot. We didn't need to send in the Lion's Pride. We didn't even need to send in Lion's Pride. We just needed to send in the robot.
What is truly indestructible?
No, he has, I think, like 1.5 million. Oh no, no! Liberty Prime! Liberty Prime!
The bombs like it's a baseball.
Nah, he throws bombs like footballs.
American.
Yep. Quest added. Project Impurity. Everyone's just dying. Right. Can I actually fast travel from this location? Because if I can, it'll be hilarious. No, there are enemies in the area. Go Fox! Go Fox! Go Fox! Fox is going nuts. They just killed Paladin Vargas. Oh, Lion's Pride armor has their own armor. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not keeping this man alive. All right, no, I'll keep him alive. I didn't know that Lion's Pride had its own armor.
Good armor?
Yep.
Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh!
Prepare to be Lincoln.
Oh! 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 Ah! Oh! Ah!
Oh, I died. I wasn't paying attention to my health because I'm not looking at the chat right now because man. I need to take care of this real quick. Let me put on the away screen. Let me put on the webcam away screen. Alright, so, the situation's getting a little bit dire for school.
School?
It's, for a project we have to do, we're just having a hard time getting, like, the time that we need. Because we work... I'm the one that's the outlier here, because I work on the weekends. Right. My phone is filled up with so many like little notifications. It's weird. What's chat saying?
I had to refresh. So the only message I have is Eros team saying, "Let's fuck."
Wait, 1, 2, 3. Right, that's a level up right there. $100. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, the Karmatic Rebalance Devils Highway. Because I believe it's level 25, you get an achievement for being... you get an achievement for basically doing things. Yeah, I'll get the Lawbringer perk. Let's see. Was that right? Map marker added. The regulators. I could have sworn it was level 25. You get an achievement. Because I'm very good. Maybe it's just level 30 you get it.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future. The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that. And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all? And you would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
Thank you.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you just let him walk away. It's amazing the world hasn't beaten that out of you. You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you. Now let's get this place locked.
Oh, it won't bite me. You know how I know it won't bite me? Because I lied. Nope. Autumn. Okay, I can't lie anymore. Well, at least I left him with some brain damage.
Sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. You're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws?
Fox can start the purifier.
If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
Fox! Fox, I need you to stop being crazy.
This is a dire predicament. What shall we do? Of course. My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
All right. Colonel Autumn has disappeared. All right, come on, Fox. It's time to cycle the airlock. Okay, Fox. Thank you for your service.
The purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time.
Dog meat, no!
Meat done.
What have I done? I love dog meat in the place with radiation. What have I done?
Dog meat's gonna turn into mutate and
Oh my god, what have I done? We did it, Sarah. We turned on the purifier. And with a smart option, using the super mutant that's immune to radiation to turn it on instead of going in myself. He's kicking the console.
then I saw one where Forks didn't go in and the guy had to go in himself.
Yeah, if you don't have
And
broken
so it
steel,
was
that's what has to
that
happen.
The lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering
Because
the
the
fate
Forks
of a
say,
father
"No, this is your
who
destiny."
sacrificed the
Yeah.
future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child: selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this
You have
noble soul
saved the
through
wasteland?
countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues: sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
Oh, that's right. It won't do the credits.
Oh.
Because I had broken steel. 2 weeks later.
After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this.
So, there we go. Take it back complete.
Oh. Vault 87, where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Please.
Meanwhile, Fox and everyone has been watching us. Oh, that's Sentinel Lines. I thought that was someone else. But, anyway, guys, we're actually going to end it off right here. Because Kay needs to go to bed.
Needs to sleep.
And we are now done with the main game of Fallout 3. Which means now we go into the DLC. The DLC is going to be handled in this way. We will first be doing Broken Steel's DLC. After that, we will be doing Operation Anchorage. After Operation Anchorage, Mothership Zeta. After Mothership Zeta, the Pit. And finally, Point Lookout, a whole new wasteland to explore. So anyway, guys, gonna end it off right here. This has been Neronium.
And Kamara.
And see you all next time.
Bye.